everyone, and thank you so much from the government and me personally, Secretary of State for Tasks, for your amazing commitment and general sportsmanship through this whole phenomenon that has been the Tasks of Christmas. We just wanted to run you through the results so far, those scores, those numerical ones, and what we're going to do is just talk you through those, and then what we'll do is give you the scores to date, not including Saturdays, so this will be Tuesday through to Friday. And then what we're going to do, so at the end we're going to wrap up by telling you today's, Sunday's task. So let's get this show on the road with the scores to date. So we're going to start with the hugely successful wrap task, which was on Tuesday. So this one was really difficult to score, but we did it, and what I can say from it is that really spectacular stuff from everyone. So we're going to start from the bottom. Unfortunately, the Witheringtons did not participate in this one. They didn't manage to get that one in, so unfortunately they've got no points for that one. We're going to jump right up because we thought it was so good from what you guys have done. The Chris and Kringle and Charlie and Joe, you've both scored 3 points there. But both excellent efforts, really good, well done. Number 4, for 4 points, we're going to give those to Andy and Amy. That's because what they did, guys, which no one else really embraced, was that they swore so much, swearing. So that was great. I don't know if we're going to hear a bit of that.
Yo, this one goes out to all my homies stuck in their homies.
Deck the motherfucking halls with boughs of holly. 2020 ain't been so jolly. Better keep your distance to stay out of trouble. And if you're feeling lonely, then form a sex bubble, yeah.
Don't care about the presents under the Christmas tree. I just want to test to say I'm COVID free. I can't go to the pub, but just stay indoors. Only bonus to lockdown is avoiding the in-laws.
We're the clever diamond crew when we spit out the rhymes. You might say we're the sickest rappers of all time. Thanks to Wuhan for fucking the world in the ass. But it's the DPC Christmas, so let's raise a glass, yeah.
That's when I think we've heard some of that there. And then number, the top one, so the 5 points goes to Tony and a Benjamin Woolman. Great play all round, and I think we're going to hear a little bit of this. It was quite long, and there we go, but you've all done really well. Okay, the second one here, the charity round. Great bit of charity here, really picking up from what our overseas aid has stopped doing. So as it's charity, we couldn't give you low points on this, so what we've done here is we've given 3 points to Charlie and Joe and the Railway Children, mainly because Charlie cries like a girl, and also the Tony and Woolman. Looking at my notes there badly, so sorry. Tony and Woolman for baldness, bless him. Sorry, that was a bit of a hairy moment. Okay, so now for 4 points, and I will say that these two there's 2 teams here that got 4 points, and what they did, they've both got a bonus point in there. So they had 3, they got 1 more, they got a bonus point. What was that for? I think that's been sliding. Oh, there we go. Hello, yeah, okay. So what we did here was, one was for the Witheringtons. Okay, they did an excellent charity there for the Robin Hood. But what Emily slipped in there was that she found out about these people from Good Housekeeping. Who knew that was still around? So she gets a bonus point for that, and also Sarah and Claire get a bonus point because they've signed up to do it for years. That's hundreds of pounds. Hundreds of pounds of money that we could be putting towards our inborn child. Anyway, and charity number 5, it's got to go to Andy and Amy for sex addiction. And Amy, we're really glad that you got the help that you needed. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pass this over to Chris Whitty, who is also just going to talk you through the next couple of sets of scores. Okay, so toodaloo for now, and we'll be back in a mo.
Well, thank you very much, Secretary of State, and welcome to my home on this Sunday morning. I'm a bit more relaxed on the weekend, as you can probably see, and it really is my absolute delight to be able to announce the progress that we've been able to make, as we discussed last week, particularly over Thursday and Friday of this week. So let's get straight to it. Thursday, as I'm sure you all remember, was of course the Instagram day, and the challenge was to post a picture to Instagram or any other form of social media of your choice, and to see who could get the most likes for their picture of a team member with a horse as a percentage of the overall number of followers for that particular social media group. And as you will be aware, there were some really strong entries. In last place, I'm afraid, with 0 points, was Andy and Amy, who got 0 points for failing to enter any picture in the competition, sadly. We then have Sarah and Claire, who posted an interesting picture, I believe, of Tom, and of course we all know he's not a member of the team, and so unfortunately they also got 0 points. They were disqualified. Next up, in third place with 12.1%, it was Tony and Ben, and we should be able to see an image now which represents their entry. In second place, it was Kingy and John with 12.9% likes to follower ratio with their entry, which is available now for you to see. And then, of course, we finish up with first place and 13.6%, a really top score that, with 53 likes out of a possible 388. It was Charlie and Joe's entry. We can see there Charlie relaxing, and if you look very closely you will see a horse, possibly 2, so very well done to you all there. And then of course we had Friday's task, the end of the week, and so an opportunity to unwind and relax a little bit with an alcoholic beverage or 2. The judges determined that in last place, I'm afraid in 5th place, so for 1 point, that was Sarah and Claire, making what was clearly a gin and tonic with a slightly racist angle to it.
Hey, Sarasita, what are you doing? Little good, we go like this, then we go like that, then we go like whoopa, we go like woo.
With 2 points, and therefore in 4th place, was John and Emily's chocolate milk.
Okay.
That's lovely.
What was clearly chocolate milk and had nothing else in there. And unfortunately, the reaction from the person drinking it, remarkably, it was John, of course. Perhaps he didn't realise that this is a competition, but the look on his face, I'm afraid, indicated that it was not a particularly enjoyable cocktail. In 3rd place, and therefore with 3 points, it was Andy and Amy. We have a shot of the cocktail here, and clearly whatever was in it was strong, but the decoration really was quite superb. A real dinosaur theme going on there. A Jurassic dark and stormy, if I recall correctly. In second place, and therefore with 4 points, was Tony and Ben. And what a fantastic entry we had from them. I can't off the top of my head remember what it was, but the video was really something delightful to see. We'll share that separately across the government's social media streams. And in first place with 5 points, it was Charlie and Joe with John's Festive Spirit, which, whilst both an amusing title, was also a delightful tipple. So a really strong entry there to take the 5 points. So congratulations to all. There is still a great deal of work to be done. There are a number of tasks that still need to be achieved in the coming days. But as I said to you all last week, I feel confident that if we can commit to these tasks, fulfill them to our best ability, we will tackle what had the potential to be a very difficult Christmas period. Back to you, Secretary of State.
Thank you so much, Chris, for that. That was really, really great. Okay, so now that we've gone through all of those, I know some of them were controversial. Some things just are, guys. But some people have really got to step up. Anyway, right, so the scores on the door so far as a whole. So after 4 events, we're going to start from the bottom up. We're going to start with Sarah and Claire with 8 points. We're going to put this on a little graphic, I think. Is that right? Yeah, it is. So with 8 points there. Then we rise up to 10 points with the Widringtons. Well done there. Then we've got Amy and Andy on 12. We've got Tony and Woolman on 15, and by my calculations, Charlie and Joe is 16 points. So it's very tight, guys, and there's plenty of points to be won here. This is for early stages here, but we're gonna battle through. So now, as it is Sunday, task number 6. Yes, 6. Number 6 is today is just to enjoy and spend some time with your family, your nearest and dearest. So have a lovely day, and please make sure that you send us proof that you've enjoyed it, because we will be scoring it. Okay, thank you very much. Toodaloo.